So, Seth, this was a video that, we probably should have recorded several months ago. And if you're watching this is probably going to come as a shock to you. But we have a huge problem, don't we, buddy? And this is something that we need to put out there to the sellers that we know in the community and those that we don't yet know. This is, Seth, I would consider this the falling on the sword video, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, Sean, but I think it's time that we share what's going on.
Yeah, so we have a huge problem. And in the beginning, the problem presented itself as an opportunity. And the problem is that Post Purchase Pro is so busy. I don't want this to sound like I don't want to sound ungrateful, but our company has grown to a tremendous amount of clients in the past almost 3 years now. It's hard to believe we've been helping sellers for almost 3 years, but things have grown so quickly, and we have to develop internal systems and hire and bring new talent into our system that as soon as we have just a tiny little bit of slack, that's immediately filled up with this crazy demand for what we do. Seth, when we first decided we're going to help sellers by allowing you to re-engage your existing Amazon customers, I knew that this was something that was going to strike a nerve, Seth, but I had no idea it was going to be as tremendous as it's been. And when we talk about this internally, it's still shocking to me how many sellers, both those that we know and those that we don't know, are still not implementing the strategies that we put out there faithfully day in, day out: text, email, phone calls, voicemails, WhatsApps. I mean, we're doing webinars and we're trying to train and share with the community, but everyone seems to just want us to do it for them. And Seth, we have to throw our hands up right now. Let's just say it. Post Purchase Pro is closed to new clients for the foreseeable future. And hopefully we're going to get out of the situation that we're in, and we're going to have enough infrastructure and more staffing that we can bring you in. But I think we have something that is going to be super beneficial to you. You just hang out for a minute and listen, Seth.
Yeah. So we can't take on, new clients right now because, like Sean said, we've just grown too much. Too many sellers need us. Every time we have any capacity at all, sellers rush in. And it's like, well, of course we know why. Like, Amazon keeps raising PPC. Everybody wants to sell to their customers, more than once. Everybody's looking for, that golden strategy to launch products. So it's like, it's a perfect fit. And that's why we keep running out of capacity. But like you said, like, we just can't do it for everyone. So we're trying to figure out how to put together something that will allow, like, literally just take what we do and then just hand it to you. I mean, that's kind of what we're thinking, Sean.
Yeah, so we've created thousands of internal SOPs. We have a wonderful staff. God bless them. They're doing a tremendous job. The clients that we work with are so successful for the most part that they don't want to do this themselves. I hate to say this, Seth, but we severely underpriced our services when we started 3 years ago, and not complaining. We have clients who are locked in. We made an agreement. We promised we're going to continue the work. But every time, Seth, I travel the world and I go meet these sellers, as soon as I start talking about re-engaging customers, I'm talking about creating real valuable brands. I'm talking about using follow-up marketing, what we call post-purchase marketing, as a way to not only drive sales, but also orchestrate more natural reviews, higher page rankings. It's music to their ears. It's music to my ears. Every time I talk about it, I get goose pimples on my arms thinking about how amazing it is. But at the end of the day, there are millions of sellers out there who need our service, and we simply cannot deliver the quality of service that we want to deliver in the current conditions because the demand is so high. The last time I looked at our waiting list for new clients, it was hundreds. We had hundreds of sellers that are trying to get in our program, and we're just not ready. So I was very reluctant. Let's just say I was very reluctant at first, but now it's inevitable. What we're going to have to do, we're forced to open up our SOPs for you and for all the other sellers out there. So bottom line is, what we do for sellers for a fee, we're just going to give you all of our work product. We're going to invite you in and show you exactly what we're doing and how you can apply that to your business. Not because we don't want to grow, it's because we simply cannot facilitate onboarding new clients at this time. So anywhere you see our websites or anything we have out there, it's going to show you closed for new clients or completely full until future notice. Now, we don't have a time and place that we're going to open up again, but our goal is to open up as soon as humanly possible that we can bring and onboard new customers. If you've been following us for a long time, you understand we put out a tremendous value. We have a robust, dynamic marketing system and strategies that we use for growing Post-Purchase Pro. So I'm sure you've heard of our program before. Maybe you're a client. Maybe if you are a client, don't go anywhere because if you leave our program at this point, you can't get back in. That's one thing to put out there. I never even thought about this before we decided to make this video, but our waiting list is 2 miles long, and we're forced to, the industry needs what we do. Bottom line, yes, we are a for-profit company, but our goal is to help the maximum amount of sellers that we can. So what we're going to do in a nutshell is we're going to open our books, we're going to open our SOPs, and we're going to show you exactly how you can take our brand of marketing and apply that to your own business. That's the best way that Seth and I have decided that we can continue to support the community that we love. We love to share value. We love to watch other sellers grow. And frankly, the best way to do that is to just give you the keys to the vault. Hopefully you'll go open the vault and extract a little bit of cash, Seth.
Yeah, Sean. So, this is huge for a lot of sellers because, they're struggling every day to pull profit out of Amazon, and Amazon keeps raising the cost, raising, fees, raising ad costs, right? So everything's getting more expensive, but if you can sell each customer that you get on Amazon multiple times, your business becomes a lot more successful. So that's why we think it's so important. Like internally inside of Post-Purchase Pro, 70+% of our profit comes from, email marketing, text marketing, all the stuff that we're talking about. So we plan to just give you the step-by-step exactly what we would do if we were going to do it for you. And then you can just run with it and make all the profit yourself.
Yeah. So this brings me back, it's an old proverb. I didn't make this stuff up, but you've heard, Seth, you can give a man a fish and he can eat for a day, or you can teach a man or a woman to fish and he can feed them for a lifetime. This is us. We're going to come up with a package that we can give you, and we're going to invite you in to just look at our SOPs. You don't have to take action on it, but we all already know if you don't take action, then you don't see any wins, right? We're literally bursting at the seams with new business. Knock on wood, thank God that we're doing well. Not complaining about that, but the best way for me to help you ongoing is to just show you what we're doing. So we're planning something huge. I want you to watch your social media feed, watch your email. We're going to make more announcements. We forgot a few things. This is not scripted. We just decided to jump on camera and share here. So watch your email, watch your news feeds and your social media, because we're going to share some more details in the very near future. So feel free to repost this video, share it with those that you know, like, and trust, your colleagues in the industry. But for the first time ever, I never thought I would do this, Seth. Remember early on when we started selling on Amazon, I said, hey, let's just show everyone our secrets. No one's going to get it all, right? There are tens and tens and tens of thousands of sellers out there that we already interact with. You know who you are. You need what we're doing. Maybe it doesn't make sense for you financially. Maybe the timing's off. I strongly, strongly urge you to watch your news feed, because we're going to show you how you can get everything that we're doing. The hard part, Seth, is going to be packaging all this. And once we have it packaged, we can deliver that in a beautiful format and hopefully support it. So once you have it, it's up to you to take action. We're going to go work on our business. We're going to hire some new people, get some new staff going. You know, our amazing staff, they're just working round the clock for sellers all over the world, frankly. And we just don't have room for you. Anything else, Seth?
Yeah, Sean, I would say that if you followed us for any time, you know that we like to share what's going on in our world. What we're talking about is like, you know, like the exact formula that we use, not only in Post Purchase Pro to grow our business, but then also like, what do we do in all of these thousands of Amazon seller accounts? Like, how do we take a customer on Amazon and turn it into more sales and cash? And that's what we're talking about. Just, you know, step by step, just implement it straight into your business. And then you essentially have a business that could be worth 2 or 3 or 4 times more, you know, by simply having a way to retarget your existing customers in place. So I'm kind of excited to share, but like Sean said, we have a ton of work to do. We really want to make sure that we're maximizing the results for the clients that we have. So we can't let more clients come in and bog us down and keep us from that goal.
And if even if we did, we wouldn't be able to keep up with the level of service and the quality of work that we're doing. And you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to take anyone's money if we can't provide quality work. And those that are on the waiting list is still secure. You know, it's first come, first serve. So when we do finally at some point open up for new clients again, if you're on our waiting list already, then you're going to be the first one we contact. Not sure how someone can get on the waiting list, Seth. We didn't really think that through. What's the best way to do that?
Yeah, if you just go to postpurchasepro.com, there's a button there that says join the waiting list.
Oh, simple enough. Postpurchasepro.com. All right, so watch your social media feeds, watch your email. More details coming. Seth and I are organizing the content, and we're going to figure out the best way to share that with you. Likely it'll be through a webinar or some like a Zoom meeting. We anticipate we'll have tens of thousands of sellers want to consume that. So we're going to have to try to do our best to present that. And for those of you that have been working with us for 3 years, our partners in the space, our existing clients, our you know, people on the waiting list, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. We would not be here today. We wouldn't have this quote unquote problem if it weren't for amazing sellers like you. So please continue to be awesome and watch your news feed. We'll give you more details. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.